Hello YouTubes, I did it again. Train shows, eh? On Sunday, I attended the Woodstock model train show and it was amazing. It was so good. I just found so many things that I was looking for. Not everything, well, almost everything. Most of it in small doses, some of it in large doses. And one of the biggest things is in this big box. So we're going to start with that. And to be honest, I think this video is just going to be what's inside this box. I'm so excited at this, I hope you are too. Let's see. Hands up if you recognise what this is. This is an ON30 tender, and I specifically got this because a couple of months back, James at Dundas Junction gifted me this. It wasn't working, but we got it running, kind of. It's a wee bit clanky, but it didn't have a tender. And I saw this and I thought, that's the tender I require. Let's make sure that clips on there. We now have a loco and tender set. Now, here's the interesting thing. This had a little sticker on it that said $40. And I thought, it's a wee bit steep, but where else am I going to get one? So I asked them and they said, oh no, that's for the full set. This is the full set. So what we have here is a little box car. Oh, by the way, it wasn't 40 anyway. He actually knocked off a further $10. So this, all these red passenger cars and this and the tender was $30. Okay, so we have that one. Nice wheels. And just in case you don't know what ON30 is, it's basically O scale, but it runs on HO scale track or double O scale track. So it's big and chunky, looks ridiculous in an HO layout. However, I love watching these go around the track. They're so great. Needs a wee bit of a dust off, but actually in great condition. KD's, metal wheels. I mean, really? $30 for this? Absolutely phenomenal. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. Now, those eagle-eyed amongst you might have spotted these items, but I'm not going to show you them right this second. Because while I was about to pay for that, I noticed that the chap also had this, which is basically the blue version, or I think it's the Moonlight version. So this says, believe it or not, this says $15 on it. With the tender, I got this for $10. I know, I'm sorry, I know you're all jealous as whatever, but not only that, then I saw they had a full set of all the blue coaches as well. In fact, I think this is more than a set, because we've got these two Huskies and stuff on them. We've got these two more Huskies, and then we've got all of these, and they've all got Huskies on them as well. Look at these! KDs, metal wheels, oh my goodness. Baggage car, passenger cars. And I think this whole set was, oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. It was either $20 or $30 for all this. So it wasn't any more than 30. So let's say 30 for all the blue, plus that, 40, plus, what did I say for the 30? Yeah, it was about $60 for the whole lot. That's just insane. I cannot wait to get this on the track, especially my two locos. Don't they look fantastic? And they're not even really damaged. I'm not seeing anything obvious that's missing. Well, you wouldn't see it if it was missing, I suppose. I just hope it runs. And if it doesn't, we'll make it. Fantastic. Okay, let's begin with the red set, because I know this loco runs, albeit a bit on the clunky side. So I'll set all of them up on the track and I'll see you over there. Now the reason it's clunky is because it's a Bachmann, and all Bachmann have got crank gears. That seems to be the rules. Right, let's give it some power and enjoy this drive-by. Let's try that again with a little tap, tap, taparoo. These run so nice with their big wheels, but they're not even flangey, so they're just lovely. Let's follow it round. And we can just pretend that the clunking noise is a steam chuff sound, okay? Totally intentional. And we can just squeeze by there, just. I'm not sure if I would be able to run two ON30s at the same time on this track. They might collide, but we can always try that with our other ON30. You know, if ON30 was more widely available, I think more people would be doing it, because it's so cool, and you don't need a gigantic O-gauge track to make a layout. I'm thinking most of the ON30 stuff will have shorter coaches like this, so it's very suitable for the older locomotives, because they did have shorter coaches anyway. Isn't that nice? I do actually have one more coach that James gave me, which is here. Now this is obviously not the same one, or at least not from the same set. The end of a Perfect Day Express, as you can see. So that means I need to get another set that looks like that. Just kidding, I think this is enough to keep me going. Now the downside to running this one is when I make my station platform, which is over here, I will be making this wide enough to be close to an H-hole passenger car, and these are going to be too wide. So I'm only going to be able to run the ON30 on this track without going near platforms. But that's okay, I can live with that. I just enjoy seeing these going around the track now and then. I hope you do too. Okay, it is time to test the blue one and see if that locomotive works at all. I hope it does. Actually, before I do that, I just spotted something, and you can probably see it from there. All these passenger coaches are lighted or lit. Isn't that phenomenal? I didn't notice it before. I think they just needed a good run round with a bit more speed. What an absolute bargain. Which probably means that the blue ones are the same. Oh, I love it. Let's find out. You know, now that I see this on the track, I think it's actually made up of two sets. Because it's got like it's got 4 box cars, and it's got 2 baggage cars and 2 of something else. Not complaining, but if it really struggles, then I'll take a few off, because I don't want to break this gear. If it even works. I've not tested it yet. Let's find out. Powering up. Making noises. That's a good start. Looks like they need to be shoved, these old Hawthorne Village jobs. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. It's perfect. How did I get so lucky? This is crazy. And I see lights as well. Doesn't that look just gorgeous, beautiful, fantastic, and other great words? I really can't go over the price. I just noticed there's a little bear paw on that cylinder or barrel. Oh, I hit the Tim Hortons sign. I can't go over how smooth it is as well. What a phenomenal set for, I think I miscalculated earlier on. So it was $10 for that, and I think it was maybe $30 for the rest. So $40 train set. which, let's face it, it's pretty much 2 train sets there. I'm in love with this thing. I think it's gorgeous. Awesome. So that was just one of the many bargains I got at the Woodstock Model Train Show. I'm only just scratching the surface. Still get these 2 full bags to unbag, and I've got this little bag here. This was gifted to me from John BFGR. Thank you very much, John. And it is basically a bag of little bits and bobs, so I've not looked at that at all. So make sure you tune back in tomorrow and we'll go through the next big yellow bag. My point here is, what did I miscalculated, so maybe about $70 or $80 for all that you saw today. You don't have to spend a fortune. I mean, you can spend a fortune, you're free to do that. You don't have to, and you can still get a lot of fun. Bargains are out there. As long as you don't just focus on just one era or one road name. Like me, I'm quite specific. Anything from when they first started making trains to modern day. So quite specific, you know. Right, I'm going to play with this for a wee while, then I need to put it away and dive into the next bag. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, bye for now. Choo choo!